Good morning, sweeties. Welcome to Saturday, January 15th. We're at the 15th, halfway through the first month already. Anyway, cheers. Hope you're having a good day. Apparently, the crow is having a good day. It's early. Much wildlife is out. Lots of birds singing. Crickets? I think I just heard crickets, which is weird, but anyway. So, we've done my face this morning. It's moisturized. We've got sunscreen on. All of the things. We are going to jump into doing some baking, which, if you guys know me, follow me on social media, love to bake. Do love to bake. So, got a couple of things that I want to try today. So, we are going to get into that. And yeah, experiment with some stuff. Probably not going to do as much as I'd like to get done today, baking wise. I had grand plans to do quite a few things, but if I can get at least one or two things done today, that would be good. But I'm in a bit of pain, so I need to, not push myself, which is not, this is the year of taking care better, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it's badly needed. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's drink our coffee or your tea or your milkshake. I don't know, whatever else you might like to drink, but grab your cuppa or grab your drink, and we're gonna get into some baking. So let's go have some fun. Okay, we are upstairs in the kitchen, and we are going to make first thing is going to be a pancake slice, I think is what they call it. So don't mind me, I've got fans on because it's very hot, because of course, Queensland summer. But yeah, so what I've done is I've got my baking tray. I've put sprayed some oil, put my baking paper over that. I've turned the oven on, which is at 180 degrees Celsius, and waiting for that to heat up. Now, for the pancake mix, there's a couple of ways that you can do it. You can make the mix, which is, that's fine. But I found one of the really good things, especially for my family. We've got gluten intolerances and things like that. So Woolworths actually sell a gluten-free pancake. It's buttermilk pancake mix, and all you're going to do is add water to it and shake it. How easy is that? And we've had this before. I've made pancakes with it, but I've never made a pancake slice. So we are using two because, we've got a family and we need to be able to feed everyone. So, alright, so everything's in there. I've given them a good shake. Now, we're also going to put in some fruit, but I've got some frozen fruit from, that's been in the freezer. That was a blueberry. Yep. So what I've got is in here, we've got blueberries. There was a dark berry blend, which has got blackberries, cherries, and something else, which I don't remember. But anyway, I figured, you know, something a little bit different. So we're going to use those. They've just been out of the freezer. I think they'll be fine to throw. I'm just going to throw them straight in. We'll see what happens. What's the worst that can happen, right? We've got the pancake mix. What we're going to do is we are just going to pour that all over the bottom. And then we're going to get some of these and we're just going to plug them in. Okay, it's ready for the oven, so oven is ready. Let's do it. And let's also not drop this. That would be good. There we go. Let's put it in there. Okay, in you go. Bake my pretty. Right, so the pancake slice is in baking. I've put it on for 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. So we will see how that goes. Yeah, but the next thing I thought I'd do is with the baking box advent calendar that I got in December. I got some various products and I've been wanting to try to use them up and do something different. Now obviously these are not gluten free, but I got this one. It's a white wings crafted by you bakery baked cheesecake tart. So not gluten free. So if my sister is watching this, I'm sorry, but for everyone else in the family. So we're going to try this and see what it's like. So I'm going to make the tart base, which has got the, where are we, cheesecake base. Looks like so. So we're going to add that, and I need to get some unsalted butter and melt it. So we're going to do that. I have melted, I don't think if I, anyway, I've melted the butter. I have got the mix in here, the bowl. It says to add the melted butter in, so we'll do that. And using my spatula, I'm going to mix that together. This is also a spatula that I got with the baking box advent calendar, which I love. I had only been saying, I think about a week before I got that one, was that I needed more spatulas. You can never have enough spatulas. And I actually don't want wooden spoons. Wooden spoons, considering I do baking for both normal and gluten-free, though primarily gluten-free would be the majority of what I do. And I read an article that said, you know, to stay away from actually wooden spoons, to get your silicone ones, that way no residue, etc. will stick or stay in, which I thought, you know what, that is a damn good plan. So I do try and use separate bowls, different ones when I'm doing gluten-free as opposed to normal. That way, trying to make sure my sister doesn't have a reaction. Anyway, okay, so this is the consistency. I don't know if you can see it. Let me, hang on, I'm going to drop everything everywhere. Alright, so we've added in the melted butter, and now I didn't have a 20 center. Guess what? That is the timer for the pancake. So let's have a look. Okay, I checked and it's not ready, so I'll put it on for another 10 minutes. As I said, I read a couple of recipes and I'm just figuring it out myself. So we'll put it on for another 10 minutes and we'll see how it goes. It's getting there, but it's not quite right. Anyway, getting back to, so I didn't have a 20 centimeter flannel quiche pan there, bigger. I think I've got like 25 centimeter ones, but it did say I could use like a 20 centimeter round springform. So I've got one of my that I use quite often when I'm baking cakes. It's a good size. So I've sprayed with oil and lined it. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to press this mixture into the pan. So we have got our stand mixer, which for those of you that have followed me on social media, this is Ruby Dot. This is a wedding present that we got for Tom and I. I'd say mostly for me. Tom's not ever used it. But yeah, so I named her Ruby Dot. Ruby because look at that gorgeous red. And Dot, which is basically a name that has to do with my grandma. So she was often called Dot, even though her name was Dorothy. So yeah, so Ruby Dot. So isn't she beautiful? All right, so what we're going to do, looking back, here's our recipe here. We've got the oven is still going. We're going to, on low speed, combine the cream. So I have got, what have we got? 125 mils of the cream and the milk. We have got 190 ml of milk. Now, honestly, I use a lactose-free milk. So, again, this will be interesting to see how this comes out. So, you know, we will try. Anyway, we're going to put that on low. Oh, look at her. She's so beautiful. So beautiful. All right, so we're going to do that for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to add in the cheesecake filling mix. And then slowly. It's weird. It didn't say to use the whisk, so I've just got the padding attachment. We'll see how it goes. If I'm not happy with it, I'll swap over. But yeah, it just says to mix. So quite often when a recipe says to mix, they just need the paddle attachment. So it seems to be coming together well. Alright, now we're going to add in the eggs. So I have already given them a little pre-heat, so here we go. There we go. Alright. And then we're going to mix on medium speed for 2 minutes. Okay, so here we go. Right, so we have got a nice smooth batter. The base has been in the fridge while we've been getting this sorted, so it's ready. And all they say to do is to pour it straight in. So bear with me because I'm going to do this one-handed. So I'm going to pop this here, and we are going to pour. I have dropped the temperature down to 140, and we have got a water bath in, so we are now going to pop this straight in here. Don't burn myself, Kim. Alright, Okay, so it's in. We're going to let that go for, it says, for 50 to 60 minutes or until lightly golden and just set. Then we turn the oven off and allow it to cool for at least 40 minutes in the oven with the door closed. Okay, we've taken the pancake slice out of the oven. It's cooled down a little bit. I'm gonna guess that it's the gluten-free flour. It makes it look a little different than I thought it would, but anyway, we're going to slice it and see what it's like. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so this is our pancake slice. Looks like so. We are going to, so it's a gluten-free with the pancake mix. So let's try it and see. Okay, it's lighter than I thought it was going to be. The sourness of the fruit really cuts through, but that is quite tasty. We are going to see how the cheesecake is. It's been sitting here in the oven for the time they wanted. Ooh, look at that. So that needs to go into the fridge now for at least an hour, which I'm going to do, and then we will come back and have a look at it a bit later. We have got the baked cheesecake tart that's been in the fridge for about an hour and a half, and let's take it out, and it looks good. Look. Alright, well, there we go. That looks pretty good to me.